Happy New Year. It's not 10 o'clock in the morning, it's another time in the morning. But I've stuck a battery in the clock so I actually will know when I've been speaking for quite long enough on this thing. I haven't positioned a chair, might be out of shot, don't know. Put that down there. Anyway, yeah, it's 2025 and we are still alive, um, which is something I first remember saying at New Year's Eve back in 1999, end of the millennium. We were at a party. We weren't invited to the party. We gate crashed someone else's party at someone else's invite. And remember 1999? Remember the millennium? Remember everything was going to fall apart and crash with the Y2K bug? Anyway, we had the TV on. It was Fatboy Slim DJing somewhere, possibly in Australia. And it got to midnight and the chimes went. And after a few seconds, the world hadn't ended. And I remember going, we're still alive. And the reason I can remember that is because the guy who'd invited us along to this other person's party had his camcorder there, and a bit of that footage ended up on, might have been an Easter egg, but it was on a skateboarding DVD. Anyway, so yeah, I'll always remember that. Anyway, so yeah, 2025, and we are still alive despite a lot of conflict and illness in the world last year. And me and my friends are now middle-aged, and there's no guarantee when any year starts that we're going to make it to the end of the year alive and intact. But we've made it to 2025, might make it to 2026. It does make me think, though, how long am I going to go on doing a monthly, vaguely record label related vlog once a month? This is instalment number 4. Started last October. I'll definitely try and get up to 12, which will take me up to September 2025. I like the idea of being able to continue this every month as I get older and older. And then eventually, when something does happen and I'm dead, at least my friends and family, if there's any of them left, can go on YouTube and go, look, oh, there, at least he did that in the last month. That's what he looked like. You could tell he was going to go. Hopefully that'll be a long way away, and sooner or later you'll be on vlog number 128. I'll be hobbling along with my stick, not knowing what I'm talking about. It's not dissimilar to how I am now. Anyway, so yes, as far as the usual subject of the vlogging goes, which is the AI Dreamt Up Singles project. Haven't recorded any more AI singles since last month. Just not got around to it. What with December, very busy at work. What with Christmas. But I have continued recording and logging the dreams. So that's now 273 recorded out of the 500 I'm trying to get to. Most of which I think have now got a few lines, if I can remember what the dream was about. Not always. And again, that might make a dream diary, fanzine, or print on demand thing, or Word doc to email. Don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I do have a lot of songs to turn from the dreams into AI constructions. But you know, all the time in the world, no one's clamouring at the door for them. What I have done over the last week or so is I've been getting the label catalogue in order, trimming out a few projects that weren't going to happen, throwing in a few other ones, slimming it down a bit. Again, my own satisfaction. I know that when I look at the catalogue of the label, it looks neat and good, and there's a lot of projects that I'm very proud of, and people that I've worked with I'm very proud of. That'll carry on going. Now then, on that subject, one of the other things I was doing when I was sorting out the label catalogue and some of the videos was I remembered the vlog I used to do, which is on hiatus, I guess you'd say, which was the Talking Records vlog, which I started in autumn 2022 and carried on until about sort of spring 2023, so about 6 months. I did 17 instalments of that, of different lengths, mainly talking about particular records, sometimes talking about particular bands, or maybe a record sleeve, sometimes about a CD. I did 17 of them, which is a good number. And then I paused or stopped because at the time I didn't have any records I particularly wanted to talk about, any stories I particularly wanted to tell. And also, I've been I've been priced out of the buying records market generally. Um, Again, it sounded like a middle-aged man, but have you seen the price of records these days? Yeah, of course. No, can't. I'm on a low wage. Can't do it. Going to HMV. No, can't afford them. Saying that, back middle of December, after I've done the last vlog, there's still obviously some old records I like, been trying to get hold of, but bands I like, and there's I'm not going to say specifically what it is, but there's a bootleg vinyl record by a band I really like that I've been after for years. Hardly ever comes up for sale. When it does come up for sale, it's normally prohibitively expensive. Although I'm always checking on Discogs and eBay for it. And it's obscure enough, or the band's lawyers are keen enough that I've never seen it on YouTube. I've never seen it bootleg to YouTube. I've never found a bootleg download or stream. It's a well-known record. It's a well-known band, but it's digitally unavailable, and always seems to be that way. Yeah, all the times I've been in for it. Anyway, I was going to bed one weekday night back in middle of December. I was in bed, I was on my phone, and I thought, I'll just go and check on Discogs, see if any copies of that record have turned up. Last one on Discogs sold 2 years ago, and then there was one on there for 150 quid that I couldn't afford, so then that disappeared, must have sold elsewhere. Anyway, I was going to bed, looked up, and there was a copy that turned up online from a London record shop that I've used before and got really good stuff of, at a price about 50 quid, so it was a price that I was kind of happy to pay for it. Had a bit of money this month left over from wages, so yeah, I was like, right. It was real, no hesitation. I was just like half asleep. I was just like, buy now, go on PayPal, click, send, order received. And I was just like, pretty much. My eyes rolled back in my head. I went to sleep. It's like, that's right. And yeah, I woke up the next morning. I was just like, oh, great. Yeah, I'm really pleased. I've finally managed to order a copy of this record I'm after. And I was thinking, when it comes, I'm really excited to hear it. I've never heard it because it's not available online. It's like there's all these stories to tell about the record and the band and the pursuit of the record. And I was thought, I'll do one of the Talking Records vlogs when it arrives. That'd be good. People will want to see that because I don't even have to play the thing on. I can just hold it up and talk about it and describe it. I don't have to play it, and don't have to get the video whipped off of YouTube by the lawyers or anything. So I was really looking forward to that. I went to work, obviously work all day, forgot all about it, blah, blah, blah. And then I was walking home from work, and I was just like, yeah. And I was like, yes, I bought that record. I have. So I got home, I thought I'd log on, check the status of the order, and inevitably there was a email from the London record shop saying, terribly sorry, we've sold it on one of our other websites already. We operate through several different selling services, and it takes us a while to update. Hope you're not too disappointed. Good luck with finding another copy of this record. So yeah, I obviously just emailed back going, well, that's disappointing. Maybe you could let me know if you ever get another one coming into stock. But yeah, in my head I was like, this never comes up for sale. I'm never going to hear, let alone own a copy of this LP, this 12-inch, whatever. But so that plan is on the skids for a bit. But it's a good lesson in, as the Rolling Stones said, you can't always get what you want. Although there are bands I like buying their records, there are authors I like buying their books. I always feel that you're never going to quite be complete. I found this throughout my life, like from buying Doctor Who books to buying Pet Shop Boys to CDs to whatever. There are always a handful that probably could get hold of, but I always kind of like get maybe like 95% towards completing a collection and then just go, oh, I'll just save those for another day, and never quite getting there. So yeah, I think there's probably a good lesson in non-completism, always having something else left to want, but not knocking yourself out in the pursuit of it. I'm not sure what the moral of the story is. But if I do find a copy of the record I was after again, then you will know, because I will have a new instalment of the Talking Records vlog where I will very much say about it. In the meantime, obviously, yeah, I've got Dreams to Dream, AI, songs to create, remixes to do, things to do. But it's only the start of January, and there's all year to do it. So yeah, have a fabulous year. Don't die, ET, as they say. And yeah, all the best for 2025. You freaks. Bye.